Hello all, welcome back to Rogue Trader, of course, game operator and narrator. So I think it's time we go ahead and put a bullet in the back of the head of this wonderful governor.
Let us walk this path.
Who is apparently feeding her own population to chaos. In we go. Well, first we gotta check out what the secret rooms are. There's still a chance she may be redeemed. Maybe. Where are the secret rooms? Wouldn't perchance happen to be in the manor. Maybe not there. Yusa! The door guard bows obsequiously. Oh my god, the language already. You're off start. He bows. Lord von Valencius. We're most delighted to welcome you as a guest. Would your lordship prefer to speak to the governor alone with your entourage? Yeah, we're going to speak with the entourage. All right, governor. You got some questions to answer. Where are the secret rooms? Your lordship has deigned to pay me a visit. To what do I owe the pleasure? Let's get a breakdown about who her friend is. One of my ladies in waiting, Amelia. Amelia performs secretarial duties and helps me to remain in constant contact with those families who are most responsible for the productivity and prosperity of Janus. I trust my advisors implicitly, and over time Amelia has become not merely a faithful companion, but almost my shadow. Losing her would be like losing my right hand. Ah, yes. Amelia drops into a low curtsy. To bathe in the light of your greatness is a true honor, Rogue Trader. You neglected to mention the strange changes in the planet's flora and fauna. Megos Vinzelex is a very wise man, but his fixation on evolutionary processes seems a little extreme to me. Janus was heavily cultivated. Forests were cleared and the mountains raised across half the planet. It is no surprise that we're still noticing the consequences of those changes. It's possible that the plant mutations are connected to waste runoff from the harvesting equipment, and the changes in wildlife behavior could be a reaction to the expansion of the cultivated area. Vistenza shakes her head with a laugh. Are you surprised at my knowledge of the topic? Our whole dynasty has dedicated itself to taming Janus, this plentiful yet stubborn planet. Every member of the Viat bloodline is versed in the fundamentals of planetary engineering and its consequences. And the tech priest mentioned ancient ruins belonging to the Xenos. I know to what you're referring. Strange structures of an unknown material. For the prevention of any unfortunate accidents, I ordered the air to be declared out of bounds for all. Some things are better off left under a thick layer of dirt, beyond the grasp of even the slightest minds of the Adeptus Mechanicus. What about you forcing settlements to pay their tithes in human bodies? What? Really, Solstrom, you speak as if you actually believe the claims of those wretched peasants. You don't ask anyone to pay the tithes in human bodies. I am reducing the burden on the settlements which have suffered as a result of unsuccessful experiments involving enriched food, and I'm gathering the worst affected subjects, those who are no longer capable of work, for further study. Some among my circle would call such concern for the underclass a weakness. Weakness which may have incited rebellion among the emboldened rabble. Rumors have reached me about these oddities among Janus's population. I don't deny it. Some of our experiments exact a higher toll on the population than others. You see, recently one of the noble families of Janus has taken on the difficult task of enhancing the attributes of our co-workers. So far, it has involved inducing experimental supplements to the food and mental conditioning and monitored settlements. Sometimes procedures are disrupted and part of the population suffers from side effects. The specialists of the Gravaz family would be better placed to inform you of this topic, but alas, They're currently engaged in the field. I'm not seeing anything about secret rooms popping up. Tell me about Janus. Janus is a remarkable world, both in terms of its vast potential and in terms of the work that was carried out to transform it into an agri-world. House Viat has ruled on Janus for many generations, and each new governor has without fail contributed to the planet's taming. This world was once a wild planet, full of xenobeasts and utterly unsuitable for growing anything. To this day, despite our best efforts, Janus regularly rebels against us. Earthquakes, tsunamis, the emergence of new pests and weeds that invade the arable land. Sometimes I cannot help but think that this world is endowed with consciousness. The consciousness of a capricious and stubborn child who likes to spoil everything that we have achieved. What exactly do you grow on Janus? Mainly Helican flint corn and red turnip. Apart from that, in the southern hemisphere, we have set aside vast tracts of land for the Grox population. And of course, I cannot fail to mention the several thousand acres of tilled land given over to cultivatable, fermentable fruit for personal use and limited export. Even for an agri-world in the back of beyond, this place is a real dump. What do you do all here for fun? When you have free time, that is. If you're asking about those of our circle, then let me assure you there are enough noble families on world to keep boredom at bay. I frequently host guests, your lordship. My servants arrange suitable entertainments, from parlor concerts to private executions of traitors who break imperial law. What a wonderful place. So we didn't get to the secret rooms. Well, ain't that a thing? Ain't that a thing? I guess we gotta go back to the bridge. Figure out exactly what's going on with the rebels. Now, it still concerns me that it's still taking people. What about this this issue going on about
Let the faith guide.
liquefying people and putting them back to the land? Little concerned about that. Also, I'm very upset there's no marketplace here. Owlcat, Yrliet gestures for your attention. As you once sought my help, I'm seeking yours. Time has come to dispel the final shadows on our path. I have hidden the truth from you. Oh, typical Xenos. I know a great deal about those who are disturbing the peace of the local ruler. And I also know where they are hiding. Allow me to show you the way, on the condition that you bring me to them. What an unexpected and suspicious revelation. Perhaps my mission does sound like that, but please believe one thing. What propels me now is much more important than my earlier silence. Everything you have discovered, everything you have learned from your kind, they're all traces of the same calamity. A calamity that will eclipse all the strife and wars on the face of this world. All the signs were plain to see, but I was here and the monkey failed to recognize the coming storm. Please, follow me, Solstrom. You must, if this world truly matters to you. What calamity you're talking about? Still holding back information. I will reveal the truth very soon, but not here. Not in a place where it seems evil has made its nest. Have patience, Owlcat. Trust me. Well, if one of the Imperium's worlds is in danger, so be it. I'll follow you. Let's go, Owlcat. I pray to the gods we are not too late. More half-truths from the Eldari. Who could have seen? Who could have known? And we're going to figure all this stuff out here shortly.
Lord Captain Theodora and I once landed on a green world similar to this one. 2/3 of the team perished in the jaws of wild beasts, while the rest died of fever.
Thanks, Abelard.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully
Go up or go
ours.
down? Well, it's two sides of the same coin. We gotta go down first and then go up.
Old officer.
Hello, rebels. That was very quick. We have a problem. Can I get up here? Because that'd be great.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs. The
Surprise!
cannot escape their fate. Cross them.
We didn't get the sniper up. Okay, let's get Yrliet up here. Abelard's gonna stay down. Yeah, we're gonna have a whole lot of problems here very quickly. Put Abelard behind the explodey tanks. Their sniper's high. We're gonna need at least one person for melee. Hey, Bella. This guy can go down front, and we're gonna get Sister Argenta to stay in cover there. Kick things off. What do we want? We want. Actually, I want to put the rear line up here.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Not in line of sight, though. Front line will go right there. I wonder, can I see there?
Request approved.
I can.
The spiritual prognosis is favorable.
As for everything else, I mean, these guys are grouped up real nice. Really nice.
My vow is to serve.
And that's not group.
Running binary override.
Spread the love.
The Omniscient.
That was a miss, unfortunately.
Here we go.
Rebels on the move.
Let's get to it.
Everybody's getting close.
Let's make it quick.
Hi.
Hold on.
Smart move. Immediate denial of the hardcover. Crap.
I move as if unseen.
Get out of the poison cloud.
if I must.
And this guy's going to be a problem. So let's remove him.
I understand your intent.
Missed a 95. Oh, we're off to a great start here. All right.
This tedium is beneath me.
There is only death, yours or mine.
Well,
I cannot serve you in this way.
God, do I have to jump into? I did not plan for the poison. Get out of here.
I bring mercy and retribution.
That is unfortunate.
Time to slaughter someone. Scared yet?
A lot of rebels making it up.
I'm here, maggots.
And a combat servitor. I missed that. That's way on the other side of camp. That's why.
Let's get to it.
Sniper in the tower. Getting off. Getting out of the tower. Okay.
Let's get to it.
This is a lot of people. Holy crap. All right, sister. We can. What do we want to do?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Give me running gun. Put most of the guns ahead of you.
Doubt is for the weak.
Let's see if we can tag a few.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
That was a couple. And a couple more. Abelard.
Indeed.
Give you endure.
It will be done. One fewer target.
One down. How about
I
two?
will do my duty.
Not so much on the two. And yes, I very much want Abelard to get swarmed. And Cabela will get into the fight next turn. We're looking at here a lot of people. All right.
I won't suffer this.
Cannot see Abelard. That's right.
I cannot comply. Rejoice in service. The Emperor commands!
Let's clean a few of these up.
If it serves your cause, deal death with my hands.
I'll take that. As for Soul himself,
I can't allow myself to do this. And so it shall be done.
yeah, we're gonna get Yrliet going and doing a bunch of things here. As for us, switch back to the sniper rifle. That's a whole lot of no shots.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Good dodge, good dodge. Try and keep Argenta in the fight as long as possible here. As for the arc gun, you can't engage or move without Abelard taking a swing at you.
Request approved. Running binary override.
All right, let's try this again. Another miss from Pascal. Wow.
Hold on.
We're having us a day.
You will pay an even greater price.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Magenta did dodge a few. That sniper's off the table. Poison Cloud's still there. I got 3 stacked right here. I'm gonna try and do a precision shot on that. Do have a shot on this guy. Good drop 2. I'm actually going to go for this dude here, because he's in the back line.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If I must.
Well, that shot landed, so I'll take that. Can I get a kill? Give me a crits. Negative. All right, Cabela. I've not killed anyone, so can't do a dance yet.
I will leave footprints of
Well, let's make it happen then.
Trust me, killing brings me no pleasure.
And into cover.
The other side awaits.
That's about as far as we're gonna get. Oof.
Let's get
Excuse me there, Melter buddy. Abelard doing work. Combat Servitor is getting closer.
Here we go.
Both of you guys going for a Janta most likely. Yep.
Nothing.
Armor hold. Sniper missed.
Slaughter someone.
Honestly, I should get firearm mastery. Wrap that guy up and clean these two up.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Good kill.
Faith without deed.
Good cleanup. Backline secured.
I'll do it.
Let's try and help Abelard best we can. Yeah, that melter's gonna be a problem.
Doubt is for the weak. You, my emperor.
I'll keep taking the shots if I can. No blow through, unfortunately. Let's grab.
Blessed be the
Do a large
hand
med
of
kit
the
right off the bat. Abelard,
It will
give
be
me
done.
endure, but you're gonna need it. I would like to save a charge to get close with that rebel. This might kill somebody if it crits. Trying to remember what slash does. Dashes through an enemy to take the cell on the opposite enemy side. Yeah. Can't be used the same turn as charge, though. Which is a shame, because we're tied up here.
Indeed. At your beck and call. Here, sure hand.
Did not knock him over. That's a shame.
I will do my duty.
Let's see if we get a free AP out of this guy. I was gonna say we got a couple guys lined up here. I think it's probably worth it to go ahead and take the shot. For now, though,
This is beyond me.
still can't see Abelard even over there.
I won't suffer this.
Can't give it to Yrliet. And Argenta's out of the way, too. So we probably can't see Cabela.
I cannot comply.
Nope. That is what it is.
I will not be deterred.
All right, Yrliet, take another shot, please. I'd love to take all three of these guys down if I could.
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
2 of 3. I'll take it. I am going to mark you.
This tedium is beneath me.
This is beyond me.
Can't take that shot. Too far down. I've got no angle on him either. Okay.
And so shall it.
We'll just clear the board. Pascal, I need you. Move front line right here.
Request approved. Advancing.
And if I can land the shot, I don't think it's going to jump to Abelard. I'm going to try and make the shot go here. Increases everyone's dodge. Yeah. Give you some more exploits if we... no, let's... Yeah. Burn your exploits. Give me the shot. Not enough. We're gonna need it for that zone. A ravenous frenzy. That's nice. Still got a sniper over here, don't we? No angle on that one. No angle or no range.
I understand your intent.
Excuse me while I sit here and go, what? Oh god, yes. Close and kill the sniper.
A dance of blades and shadows.
Hi, buddy. Give me an opening. And there's a hemorrhage.
The shadows.
Give you a bleed.
Done.
And we'll see if we can draw that combat servitor over.
I shall not fail.
And I run out of AP, but that's okay. That ties him up. Okay, here comes the melter again. Good dodge. Combat servitor did not take the bait.
Scared yet?
Sharpshooter got back up in his tower.
Maggot.
Ooh, landed a good hit on a Genta. Let's try and avoid some bleed through, shall we?
I'll do it. Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor... I'll do it.
Abelard, I definitely want you to use your daring breach. Well, I guess we can use charge here, actually.
Someone else can do
Too close.
this.
No, I can't.
At your beck and call.
Then we're going to clean this up, and that servitor can come over here right in our sniper's range. That poison cloud has not gone away.
Reduced to dust. Indeed.
Tie you up. Do we? No. Yrliet's got him. Next turn, we'll save. We shall save. It's out of range of the sniper. Same with that one. I can't see him from there. I can? Never mind. Soul, time to move. Or is it? Servitor is going to be here next turn.
I won't suffer this.
Still can't see Abelard. Okay. Three to 7. No, start blinking away then.
You have been judged.
There's 13.
And found wanting.
Give me a reload. And what's going on? Yeah, they haven't stopped Yrliet yet. I don't think they're going to. Oh! Eldari Guardian. Uh-oh. I did not see them pop in. Problem. Big problem. Very big problem. Reinforcements, and I got Argenta again out of position. Trying to deal with this nerd.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Kill him, please. Let's free everybody up. We need to boost everyone's dodge here. Do I move front line? Probably not. Not just yet. Don't do it, Guardian. He's doing it.
We need your aegis, O Emperor.
He did it. %. Get the kill.
I am not your Hear you moving. No more.
That's enough out of you. Fortunately, that sharpshooter's gonna get another shot unless Cabela gets the kill on him.
If I must.
Start stacking exploits on this guy.
I am not your Zeus pet monkey.
All right, Cabela.
I am your blade and shield.
No real good camera angle here.
as the tenets demand.
So we're just going to make sure this happens.
The shadows will see it done.
Really a whole lot of damage here either. 1821 should be a kill.
As honor ordained.
There we go. And we got the dance back. Servitor moving in.
Suffering is part of the trial.
I was gonna say, I don't think he's got a
That is not the Emperor's will.
small gun here. Yikes. All right, Guardian. Back. Thank you. 1 to 5. Woof.
As the Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
The ancestor.
And off you get. That is very low damage. I need better weapons for Agenta. I need better weapons for everybody. Wolf. We're getting outpaced real quick.
I'll
We
do it.
revel and slaughter. I can do better cover.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
It's time to tie this guy up.
I'd rather not.
Ah.
At your beck and call. I will do my duty.
Let's see if we can do this. Sworn enemy, yes,
It will be
please.
done. An exemplary strike.
And we got the knock. Perfect. And I say we just beat the crap out of
No
him.
matter the cost. At your beck and call. It will be done.
Come on, buddy.
Victory is imminent. I will do my duty.
Hey, we got it.
It will be done.
Done and done. Yrliet's unusually dispassionate face is contorted in a grimace of pain and rage. Your elucidator activates when she begins speaking in her own language. I swear on Cain's riven heart, Murian, you'll pay for your treachery. May Morai Heg sunder your fate and cast it away. May the blood of Eldenesh flood your throat. I don't know what you're talking about, but I promise I'll gladly help you pour the cup of suffering down their throat. Yrliet closes her eyes, sucks in a breath through her teeth, and quickly murmurs something. When she opens her eyes, her face is once again a mask of cool serenity. She looks at you and begins to speak, this time in low Gothic. Please, excuse me, Elentak. I allowed the turmoil of my soul to win over my reason. A slip like that could cost me even more than you can imagine. My very soul. I must be more careful, even in the face of treachery. Isn't it time you told me what's going on here? I see no other path. You deserve the truth. We call ourselves the children of Assyrian. Eldari is another name of ours. We are the echoes of the great empire that once ruled the galaxy and created new worlds. The planet you call Janus is one such maiden world. The Lilithan, a haven that our ancestors made for their kin. For many millennia, only the shadow of our predecessors lived among the ruins. Until you humans came here. We are their heirs, and we are entirely within our right to call the maiden world our own. However, our arrival is a tragedy, not a homecoming. Sora weeps into Yrliet's voice. We belonged to Craftworld Kurdak, which fell on the border of the Star region. Only the providence of the merciful gods allowed us to escape the fate that befell those whose souls perished amidst the stardust along with our abode. Destroying an undoubted Craftworld is a serious achievement. I'd like to shake the hand of whoever did it. His green visor flashing with interest, Pascal carefully clarifies. Which border exactly? You don't need to know that, Monkey. I'm aware of your looting practices. After the calamity, the Lathan offered my kin a sanctuary, a place of respite in the ruins of our ancestors, under the canopy of the forest created by the wisdoms of our world singers, living alongside your kind, who reap the fruits of our labor with such vulgarity. You came to Janus along with the rest of the Eldari? No. My path brought me to the Lilithian later. Yrliet hesitates. By another route. It was Muran who welcomed me here. He was one of the surviving Farseers of Ruderak. He was a handful of Assyrian who escaped death and found the path here to the destroyed cradle of our kind. Holy crap, the language! They were outraged when they saw how the Monkey had ravaged our flourishing garden. And how are your kin connected to the uprising on this planet? The Asuryani do not enter battles they cannot win. However, it is in our power to direct the currents so that the elements themselves wash obstacles and enemies from our path. And so it was in this case. Muran, the Farseer from Ruderak, saw a future without the Monkey, and we followed his lead. We simply used the Monkey's passions against them. The love of freedom and anarchy, the love of dominion and violence. Stoking enmity between servants and rulers is easier when your targets are governed by emotion rather than reason. My kin became military advisors to the Monkey, who rose up against the ruler of this world. I had a different mission. To become Vistenza's handler, since the rebels would be unable to get to her until both sides were sufficiently weakened. The ruler of the humans had never seen a child of Assyrian before, so she accepted the lie about a degenerate branch of Monkey dwelling far from their own kind. And why did your own kind attack you? I know not the answer to that question. Yrliet lowers her head. Many cycles have passed since I departed these forests and my kin. They cannot have forgotten me, can they? Why would a handful of Xenos go to war against a whole planet? You can't kill everyone. You struggle to understand the children of Assyrian, and I do not blame you for that. We are too different. Yrliet says nothing for a few moments, choosing her words. Monkey walked blindly into the future. We choose the path, guided by our Farseers. Ruderak was the birthplace of the powerful watchers of things to come. Our leaders were selected from among their ranks, and their world was set in stone, unshakable like the universe itself. Moran, our leader here, I'm going to say Moran. Moran. Moran, our leader here, is one of that group. The children of Surian are subject to his will, and he is subject to the will of his visions. Moran saw the Lilithan in a vision, suffering and crying out to be cleansed, and we did everything we could to rid the maiden world of the Monkey. Our lives, our desires, all that is dust compared to the light and the path Moran has chosen for us. At least, that is what my kin believe. I used to believe it too, until recently. And why are you telling me all this? What's brought on this candor? Aelantak, your arrival has thrown my paths into disarray, and lifted the veil on the truth that has been hidden from me. While I was shadowing the human's ruler, I failed to see the signs. Signs that there was another threat looming over the Lilithan besides the Monkey's deeds. The threat should be familiar to you, as it is to other intelligent species in the galaxy. We call it Silent Thresh, she who thirsts, goddess of chaos. Slanesh! Yep. Names given to the Chaos God Slaanesh, their ultimate enemy. Slaanesh is the god of passion, excess, and forbidden pleasures, and is known for his fickle and treacherous nature. The Mon-Ki are weak in spirit. They are susceptible to the propositions of she who thirsts, and in their drive to attain her poison gifts, they perform perverse rituals in her name. Rituals that require sacrifices, like the Mon-Ki who were brought to the palace and never seen again. The Lilithans' world spirit sense the threat, and resist as much as it is able. The living things that inhabit this world are becoming its weapons. Weapons turned against the Mon-Ki. Poisonous plants, rabid beasts. These are all like a blade in the Lilithan's hands as she fights the coming of Slaanesh. The signs that have been revealed to me, they all indicate the presence of corruption on this world. Tendrils of corruption may be threading through the world's spirit, poisoning it even as we speak. But for corruption to take hold of the planet so quickly requires effort. Effort directed by the will of another. Yrliet pauses. I believe Vistenza Viet is enthralled to the will of she who thirsts. What? The governor who's duly served the dynasty and the Imperium for decades? Solstrom, I hope you'll not stand for such scurrilous slander aimed at one of your finest servants. Abelard, you're probably wrong on this one, bud. If Vistenza is to blame, then why haven't you gone to the palace and killed her already? There's only one crime graver than serving she who thirsts. It is betraying the children of Ashurian for benefit. Moran saw the paths. He beheld the future. How could he not see the dark stain on its face? How could he fail to do everything in his power to rid the Lilithan of this canker? Yrliet's voice grows angrier, more piercing. Before I rip this poison seed from the Lilithan's body, I'll make Marian answer me. Maybe Vistenza is tainted from consorting with the archenemy. We will have to find out for ourselves. Perhaps the signs I uncovered have failed to convince you. I pray to the gods at other proof. Something more comprehensible to you will emerge to sway your opinion. She who thirsts is deceitful and cunning. She subtly penetrates the soul, offering false perfection, luring victims into her webs with promise of a wicked ideal. The ruler of the Mon-Ki perhaps does not even know that her soul has been corrupted. Well, if we want to meet the leaders of the uprising, we better keep moving.
I'm at your service.
All right, gear? Gear time. What do we got? Eldari chainsword. Interesting. Do we get the Malta? Yeah, buddy. $18 to $24, not bad. We need Melta proficiencies, though. Oh, you better get back up there and grab that before you leave the tower. And how about the sniper rifle from the Eldari? What do we have? Shuriken catapult. We'll have a look at all this stuff here in a second. And another lasgun. Nothing from the servitor, though. Unfortunate. Goods. Just more trade goods. Ah, yes. Trade goods, trade goods, trade goods. And how about this gentleman here? Pistol, carapace, and gas cloud grenade. The annoying thing. Eldari Chainsword. I don't think that's going to be any better than the Ghost Sword, and it is not. Same with the Catapult. Definitely not going to be a thing. As for the Melter, does require Melter weapon proficiency. Ooh. You could equip it though, Pascal. Not as long as what the arc rifle is. But I mean, like, this thing melts armor, so... I mean... I'm pretty sure you can go ahead and drop this on. Yeah. Do I think that's delicious? I kind of do. I kind of sort of do. The armor itself, already wearing better gear. I don't think anyone's really got anything better. Not really. But I would not mind a better sniper rifle. Doesn't have as much armor pen, but it has more damage. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much good for now. Of course, the heavy boulder we picked up, we still can't equip, which is kind of a shame. But the only way that's going to work if we gave Sister Argenta, well, you need to strike the 60. Which is really not in our best interest at the moment. Or Argenta. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be about as far as we got for time today. So if you enjoyed today's episode, by all means, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to support the channel at all, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment on down below. Every little bit does help. And yeah, we'll have to carry on trying to get to the camp here in the next episode. For now, take care. I'll see you in the next one.